Welcome here to Talk FCB and welcome back to the channel here today, guys, where it has been a little bit quiet, recently since Barça went over to Asia for the start of the pre-season tour. Not too much news going on at the club here, so I have been away from home for a few days just before the season really does ramp up. But of course, there are still things to bring you. Barça have now left Japan. They have arrived in South Korea, in Seoul, for our upcoming games. They will play 2 pre-season matches in South Korea, the first of those coming on Thursday, so we're all very much looking forward to that, especially after what was a really encouraging and a really promising performance against Vissel Kobe. Lots of young players there impressing, so looking forward to seeing what we can do in these last 2 games of the Asian tour. But let's talk here about Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, because he did undergo successful surgery earlier on today in France, in Bordeaux. That was very, very good news there, that Ter Stegen was operated on all okay. But of course now it's all about the recovery time. It is all about how long exactly is he going to be out, given that he told us all publicly, it's going to be 3 months. Don't worry, I'm going to be back in 3. But again, there are a lot of things that point to that not actually being the case. Barça today did release a statement of their own, an official statement there, but as always with them, there is no recovery timeline. They usually say things like, oh, well, his recovery will determine when he can return. I mean, that's obvious. That's literally how it all works. So we still don't know exactly how long Ter Stegen is going to be out for. Now, according to the Catalan media, it's definitely going to be 4 months. That is the feeling that we get from all reliable journalists right now. Everybody is saying he has to be out for at least 4 months. There are even some people that say it could be a 5-month absence there. So nothing at all close to being out for 3 months. Now, if he was out for 4 months, that would mean Ter Stegen would return there in around November time. If it was 5 months, he would be out until December. So very nearly out until 2026 now. But what's very, very important, of course, is Barca are waiting on the official news in terms of the medical reports there, because then they can take that to La Liga. And if it does prove to be a 4-month absence, they will be able to use 80% of Ter Stegen's salary mass in La Liga in terms of FFP to register other players, and they would then begin with the registration of Joan Garcia, which of course is very, very important. That is somebody who we want registered. We want him. We have him as our number 1 now. Very exciting performance he put in our opening pre-season game. But that's the important bit. La Liga will decide based on the medical reports here. It doesn't matter what Ter Stegen is saying. It doesn't matter if he's crying out that it's going to be 3 months. If the medical reports say otherwise, that is how the decision will be made. So it's going to be interesting to see now what happens. It's good that he's had successful surgery. And now we will wait in terms of things like the captain's armband. Right now, he still is the Barca captain. Will he still be the Barca captain on the first day of the new season? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think that he will be? Do you also think that he will still have his number 1 shirt? Now, Joan Garcia wore that in pre-season. Flick said it's just about pre-season numbers. This doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be the case in the normal regular season. But let me know, guys, do you think Ter Stegen will continue as the captain? Do you think that he will retain his number 1 shirt? Or could you see him losing both of those things by the time we kick off in La Liga in not too long now, just over 2 weeks' time? So let me know your thoughts down below. I hope that you're all doing well and enjoying these days before, like I say, things really get started. And I will catch all of you then. Thank you indeed for your support. But until next time, as always, Vesca, El Barça.